Here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. So glad you stopped by. And if you are brand new here, allow me to say welcome. Grab a seat, stay a while, and as long as you're here, do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to ring that notification bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button, and before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're of the 800 plus regulars here, welcome back for another round as you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment, because we all know that YouTube does love those comments. And of course, as always, share this video with your friends on all social media. My socials for X and link to that wonderful Joker Voice merch store you can find down below in the description. Oh boy, okay, so normally for a 2-night premium live event, I would usually give prediction videos, but I would do one for night 1, and I would do one for night 2, do them separately. But for this year's build to SummerSlam coming up this weekend, in some cases, the build has been so rushed that for one of the championship matches on the show, which is a multi-person match, we don't even know who all the participants are and are not going to know until the Friday right before the weekend starts. So here we go, kids. Strap into this because you're about to get my official predictions for both night 1 and night 2 of SummerSlam.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now, the matches for each night were announced on ESPN earlier this week, but outside of the main events, I have no clue what the match order is going to be. So I guess apparently like WWE for these predictions, we're just going to wing it here. Now, starting with Saturday, we have not one, but 2 multi-person tag matches. We have a 6-man tag match with the Bloodline, Jimmy and Jey Uso and Jacob Fatu versus Royce Keys, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa. Yeah, the Bloodline, still a story, still a thing. It's been going on longer than the entire Attitude Era. And if I'm being quite honest, I really do not care about this match at all, as I am just tired of the Bloodline, more specifically Jey Uso. But we got to give a prediction here. Little Brother Solo's team, unfortunately, this is not going to be their night, as the Usos and Jacob Fatu, the Bloodline, pick up a win.
Boring!
We also have a 6-woman tag match with the Ladies of Fatal Influence taking on the Bella Twins and Paige. Now, recently, Fallon Henley and Lady Reed did take the WWE Women's Tag titles from Brie Bella and Paige. And while the titles are not on the line here, I believe it is really important to establish the new champions and for this new faction to gain some momentum going forward. So my pick is Fatal Influence, picking up the victory in what is also not just a must-win, but a need-win match.
That's a fact.
Now, a feature match, one of the big marquee matches for night 1, is the rubber match between the King of the Ring, Obafemi, versus the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, inside Hell in a Cell. That's right. The King of the Ring is not in a world title match. But I digress. Now, the Hell in a Cell stipulation for this match, this is really just to blow off the feud between these two absolute monsters of human beings. However, there is only one. WWE, you have one job. There is only one acceptable outcome for this match, and that is the ruler, Obafemi, slays the beast.
Your ruler has arrived.
Rounding out the undercard for night one, we also have a grudge match, this time between the Ring General, Gunther, versus SmackDown GM, Nick Aldis. The former NWA World Champion steps into the ring for the first time in 3 years. Now, does this lead to Nick Aldis returning to full-time in-ring action? I'm not so certain. I think this is just going to be a one-off match. But unfortunately for Nick Aldis, he isn't going to be going into the ring with the person who is going to win this match, and that is the Ring General, Gunther.
That makes sense.
Surprisingly, there are only 2 title matches on night one. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of looking forward to, as I'm a big fan of both these 2 participants. Liv Morgan defends her Women's World Championship versus Io Sky. This is Liv's first title defense since winning the Women's World Championship all the way back at WrestleMania. Now, while I don't think much will change as far as booking of this championship, no matter who holds the belt, I do think a title change is necessary at this point. So, my pick, winner and new Women's World Champion, the Genius of the Sky, Io Sky. That brings us to the main event of night one for the WWE Undisputed Championship. The Second City Saint, CM Punk, versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. This was originally supposed to be one of the main events for WrestleMania, but we're getting it here at SummerSlam. Now, I think this may be where Cody Rhodes makes his much anticipated and much needed heel turn, but it will manifest itself in a post-match angle because winner and still WWE Undisputed Champion, CM Punk. And we're halfway through, folks, so don't go anywhere. We got another night to go. Here we go. Predictions for night 2.
And here we go.
Now, as I said, 2 title matches for night 1. Night 2 of SummerSlam, however, has 4, count them, 4 title matches. Now, 6 matches in total. We're going to look at the 2 non-title matches first. The first of which, oh dear God, is just fucking ridiculous. This feud has gone on way too long, has definitely overstayed its welcome, and let's hope this match brings it to an end as Danhausen faces Dirty Dominic Mysterio for human monies on a pole.
You can't be serious.
Yeah, we haven't seen this type of stipulation in a match since 2017. Somewhere in the world, Vince Russo was smiling. And there's a reason we haven't seen these matches in 9 years, because they're fucking lame. Now, if the go-home angle is any indication, it doesn't look good for Dirty Dom, as Danhausen will be walking away with human monies. Now, while this next match is not for a title per se, it does have a title match in store for the winner, as Finn Balor takes on Sami Zayn for the number 1 contender to the WWE Championship. This could be an absolute low-key banger for sure of a match. Sami Zayn being the former champion seems like a logical pick. But I'm not going to lie, Finn Balor has been kind of on a hot streak. They're no longer calling him Pin Balor. They're calling him Win Balor. I personally would like to see this momentum keep going. So, my dark horse pick, winner and new number one contender, the Prince, Finn Balor.
Well, that's interesting.
Okay, we have to talk about the women's ladder match for the interim WWE Women's Championship. Now, there are 5 women competing in this match, and they are as follows: Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, the Women's United States Champion, Tiffany Stratton, Chelsea Green, and yeah, we have no idea who the 5th participant is, and we are not going to know until this Friday when they have the last of the qualifying matches, and that will be between Lash Legend and Julia. Now, as far as the match at SummerSlam goes, who is going to win? I am looking at who is possibly the best matchup versus Rhea Ripley when she eventually comes back to television in a unification match. For me personally, there is only one person that fits this mold, and they will be in the last to qualify match. They will go to SummerSlam, climb the ladder, and become the new interim women's champion, and that is the Beautiful Madness, Julia.
Oh my God. Yes.
And Sunday night will also have both the men's mid-card titles on the line. We're going to start with the United States Championship with Trick Williams defending his title against Baron Corbin. Where's Carmelo Hayes? Just saying. Now, Trick Williams did win the title back at WrestleMania as a heel and has organically transitioned himself into a very popular, very charismatic babyface. Very impressive. Baron Corbin recently returned to the company, a former United States Championship himself, and has targeted Trick Williams. This is going to need a payoff. Put the title changing hands, give the babyface the chase. So, winner and new United States Champion, the returning Baron Corbin.
Obviously.
And what could be the absolute show stealer for both nights? For the Intercontinental Championship, Cero Miedo Penta versus Chad Gable. Now, Penta's first match ever in the WWE was against Chad Gable. So now we're kind of coming full circle. The story that they've been telling with Chad Gable, they're in his home state, they're in his hometown. There is only, like the Obafemi match, one acceptable outcome for this. And that is winner and new Intercontinental Champion, Chad Gable. Finally, that brings us to the main event of SummerSlam, Night 2, for the World Heavyweight Championship, the OTC, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Should be Roman Reigns being challenged by Obafemi, but we're getting this match for reasons. Now, the reason is this is being billed as the former brothers from the Shield who became bitter rivals, facing each other for what could be the final time. And while Seth Rollins in the past has gotten the better of Roman Reigns when it comes to big money matches, that's going to come to an end this weekend, getting his final revenge from 14 years ago. Winner and still World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns. So, there you go. My picks for both nights of SummerSlam. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and be sure to tune in tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on this channel, where me and the guys will be doing all our picks and a whole lot more. Of course, I'm talking about Wednesday night. It's overbooked. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate it. And I will see you folks all very soon. Hope you're having a great week. Have a wonderful rest of the week ahead of you. Always have fun. Keep talking. Keep smiling. Till next time.